the blame game. It's not me. It's him. It's not him. It's her. It is not. It was. I wasn't there. I just saw from a distance. He eat the meat. I just drink the sauce. No, he gave me only 5 rand. Who took the 20 rand? It's not me. It's always not me. It's always somebody else. I had a story of four people. Nobody, somebody, anybody in body or demonstrated here. It is never me. I will not take responsibility for the money or the sugar that is missing. I will not. Where is my phone? Oh, I don't know. I saw it there. Where? I don't know. It is never me. I've said a couple of times that responsibility and accountability is two different things. Take accountability for your life. Amen.
Amen.
It's a particular Mother Day is gone there. I've always, once I make a demonstration that look to the mirror, the man in the mirror, and ask the man in the mirror, who are you? What are you? Where are you from? What is your purpose on earth? Jare mense suurstof die op aarde. Nee, hier nie, want ander mense. First Kings 14, verse 21. Here is Solomon. Solomon was the brightest, he was the cleverest king ever that God has appointed. With his wisdom, he built, he's the first king that built a mansion over the shore of the sea. He's the first one. He was the best of the best. When God asked him, what do you want? What do you want? Say, God, I'm asking for wisdom. Wysheid. Julle mense is ongeletterd nou en dan. Ja, they are illiterate. But here is a king asking for wisdom. And God granting the wisdom. But here, Solomon had a lot of things. He was very busy, Solomon. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He was a very busy man. Weet u veel? In die paleis hoeveel kamers as daar is. Hy het met elke vrou geslaap. And every woman bare a child from Solomon.
Thank you.
Today you find that busy bodies also in this world. They are busy, I'm telling you. They've got concubines and children all over you. If it dies, you will see they pop up like popcorn. It's also my past, my part-time. Busy bodies. When they die, they only take over. But along the line of Solomon, God warned him that if he do this, this will happen. And he didn't die hele kop toe gevat. Ons moet hier in die kop vat. Ons vat die hele vrou wan in die kerk. Ons gaan in koms ons val, ek is die mol. And Rehoboam took over the kingship. He was 41 years when he took over. He reigned for 17 years as king. But in that 17 years, I don't know. But I will not put silver in. I'm going to put gold too. Rehoboam took the gold out of the house of the Lord, and he could put silver and he could put the bronze in the church. How can you be so stupid? And in the church you found out that people that are worshipping bronze, vra wel ook moet I belong to Unity Rice Ministry. Allah, nie keer. They changed gold from bronze. Rehoboam changed it. Can you stupid to see, man? Gold and bronze are not the same value. He degraded the house of God, and so are other people degrading the work of God. They make a mock of Jesus. But there was a reason why this happened. Rehoboam's mother was Naamah. Naamah was what's the term? Who said what's the name? Ammonite. She worshipped foreign gods. She was an Ammonite. That's why this happened, because Solomon had control met op hoeren en afgoden en hij had gemors. He started everything. We can say, Rehoboam, we blame the father, but he was king. He reigned. He was supposed to think clearer than his father. It's because it's my mother. That's why I'm here. Why I am here. It's because of yourself. We can't blame. Ons kan Solomon blameer. Want hy het begin met die vrouens met die afgoede. Die het hom gewaarsku. God warned him about this woman, but he didn't listen. He continued, want dit was lekker. Ja, by elke vrou kom slaap. Elke ene. Trek het aan. And because he's king, what matters? Maybe it was more than luxury and silly posturepedic, I don't know. Maybe it was water beds. But Solomon was warned about this. And that woman that he had made him close the house of the Lord. 2. Rehoboam. God, first time and again, ask him, Rehoboam, sit down. This foreign gods. First year, get on the spot. Second year, God warned him, sit down. Third, fourth. God will always grant you grace. As long as you breathe, God will grant you the grace. But alongside this road, grace will close upon your life. Then you will be alone. Then you will ask this God, where are you? But God can grace you with many years like this Rehoboam. The 5th year,